The plight of the Murugappan family has made headlines around the world. Their bid to seek asylum and settle in Australia was denied in 2018, and the government attempted to deport them. That triggered a public outcry, and the community in the small rural town of Biloela, where the family had been living, ran a social media campaign to protect them.
We want to just bring this family in just to, until they've settled again. We have schools that are ready to welcome those two little girls. So our whole town just wants this nightmare to be over.
On Thursday, the family's legal fight to remain in Australia returned to the Federal Circuit Court in Melbourne. Mother Priya, father Nadez and sister Kopika are now on bridging visas in community detention in Perth. 4-year-old Tanika's visa has not been granted. The Immigration Minister, Alex Burke, has now granted the parents and eldest daughter a 3-month extension to their bridging visas while he considers their case.
They're at great risk, really, of potentially being re-detained in an immigration facility or otherwise perhaps being put into community detention. Or worst case scenario would be that they would possibly be deported from Australia.
Deportation poses risks, according to the Tamil refugee groups, who argue those who fled the military and are returned to Sri Lanka could be targeted.
Because of the publicity that they have received, there is a higher risk of them being subjected to arrest, arbitrary detention, forced disappearance.
Nadez and Priya Murugappan fled Sri Lanka, arriving illegally by boat to Australia in 2012 and 2013. They met and started a family while their applications for asylum was being assessed. The federal government says anyone who comes by boat should not be granted asylum. Applications for the protection of this family have all been rejected, and their appeals through the High Court and the Federal Court have also failed. The future of the Murugappan family now lies in the hands of Australia's Immigration Minister. He's expected to make a decision on their visas by Christmas. Sarah Clarke, Al Jazeera, Brisbane, Australia.